Hello and welcome to this lesson. Hard work pays. Our previous lesson was about political participation, and today's lesson is on parliamentary system of government. The objectives for this lesson are: you should be able to know the meaning of parliamentary system of government, features of parliamentary system of government, merits and demerits of parliamentary system of government. What is parliamentary system of government? Parliamentary system of government is defined as a system of government in which the head of state is distinct from the head of government. Both offices and functions attached to them are in the hands of two individuals, unlike the presidential system where the two offices, which is the head of state and government, are fused. Now, in a parliamentary system of government, the head of state exercises ceremonial functions. The prime minister is the head of government and he exercises executive functions. The prime minister and his cabinet are drawn from the parliament, making them members of the executive as well as the parliament. The prime minister is the chairman in all cabinet meetings. Now, you can either call it parliamentary system of government or cabinet system of government. In Britain, for example, the head of state is the monarch, which is the queen. In a country that is not a monarchy, the head of state is the president. Now, Britain has a cabinet or parliamentary system of government. The first republic in Nigeria, 1963 to 1966, operated a parliamentary system of government. Do you understand, students? Now, let us see the features of parliamentary system of government. There are various features of parliamentary system of government. One, we have the head of state. The head of state is either the queen or president in a parliamentary system. Two, we have head of government. The prime minister is the head of government and he exercises executive functions in a parliamentary system of government. Three, not popularly elected. The prime minister is not popularly elected. He is appointed by the president or queen if his party wins the majority of seats in the parliament. Four, ministerial appointment. The prime minister can only choose his ministers from his party men in the legislature. Five, fusion of power. The prime minister and his ministers, forming part of the executive, are also part of the legislature. So there is fusion of power between the executive and the legislature. We also have collective responsibility here. It implies that members of the executive are collectively responsible for any decision taken by them. Do you understand? We also have existence of opposition party. Now, this is legally and officially recognized. The party that has the second highest number of seats in the parliament forms the opposition party in this system. Are we together, students? Well, now we have vote of no confidence. The executive can be removed from office by the legislature. How? This could happen if the legislature passes a vote of no confidence in the executive. We have shadow cabinets. When we talk about shadow cabinets, this is done by the opposition party by forming their own executive in readiness to take control of the government. That is if the government in power fails. Okay, we have obedience to party directives as one of the features here. Members of the ruling party are expected to obey party directives once they have been decided upon. Ceremonial function is also a feature. The head of state exercises ceremonial function in this system. And who is the head of state? The queen or president. Are we together? We have cabinet meetings. The prime minister presides over cabinet meetings, and there's what we call coalition government in this system. This could be formed or made possible, that is, if no party had an absolute victory in the general election. And a good example in Nigeria was the 1963 to 1966 NPC and NTNC party that formed a coalition government. And finally, we have bicameral parliament. In a bicameral parliament, all bills are first introduced in the lower house. Now, let us learn about the merit of cabinet system of government, the merit and demerit of cabinet system of government. But let us see the merit first. One is collective responsibility. Members of cabinet take joint decision and they are collectively responsible for all the actions taken. Now, this ensures efficiency in government. We have mutual understanding as a merit of cabinet system. This exists between the legislature and the judiciary. We have watchdog as another merit here. There is opposition party which becomes a very effective watchdog since it sees itself as an alternative government. We have absence of conflict. Now, the fusion of power in this system has helped to reduce conflict among the organs. For example, the executive and the legislature are fused and complementary to each other. Let us see the demerit of parliamentary system of government. One, we have removal of the executive. The executive can be removed from the office anytime the legislature passes a vote of no confidence in the executive. We have disaffection. The system is capable of causing disaffection between the head of state and the head of government. For example, the head of state may refuse to appoint a prime minister after a general election. We have collective responsibility here. Now, the poor performance of a minister can cause the fall of the government since ministers are collectively responsible for government policies. Another demerit here is that it is not popularly elected. We have fusion of power. It is a negation to the principle of separation of powers, which states that each organ should function separately. For example, in Britain, the Lord Chancellor is a member of the three organs of government. Not only that, members of the executive are also members of the legislature. Thank you for watching. Until next time, and bye.